In this video, I'm going to teach you something called concatenate. The first time I ever heard the word concatenate, I was in Germany and I was learning from a Romanian guy who was he was an aerospace engineer, and he goes, "I need you to do a formula called concatenate." And I thought it was a Romanian word. It turns out it's not a Romanian word at all. It's just an English word, but it just sounds Romanian. So, yeah, all it means is to combine two things together or multiple things together. For example, let's do a simple one in Excel. All right, and I'll put it in a verb. So let's say I got my name and then my last name. Okay, if I want to combine those two cells into a single cell, I am concatenating the two values. I go concatenate, right? The first value and the second value, right? So Tableau does the same thing. Notice how they're now both in a single cell. Tableau does the same thing. The only difference is the way it does it. It doesn't do it in this kind of structure, okay? So we're going to learn how Tableau does it. And what we're going to do is, if I go into my information, I'm going to concatenate two things that are pretty simple, which is country and city. So I want a whole column that says United Kingdom, comma, Leeds, right? United Kingdom, comma, West Bromwich. West Bromwich, I probably should have said it like that, right? So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go calculated field. We're going to bring in country, and we're going to bring in state. And in fact, let's bring in city, just for fun, okay? Let's call this country, state, city. And what you'll notice is if I just bring them in, I'm going to have all these errors. Syntax error, maybe you are missing an operator, meaning you're missing something in between. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a comma in between. So if I actually won't do that just yet, let's just put a plus in between there, okay? And because each of these are not numbers, right? As you can see, they're dimensions. It's just going to combine them. So if I go OK, all right, and we go into our data, you're going to see this combined, as you can see, and it's combined them together. And what you'll notice is there's no space or there's no comma in between the words. So how do I introduce that? Well, it's pretty easy. If I go into here, I go edit, and in between here, we're going to write something. Okay, let's go plus, and I'm going to add a comma. So I just put it in quotes, right? And I'm going to put a space after the comma, right? I'm going to put that for the other one as well. So let's just copy. Okay, and that's going to work because we got string, 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 string together. If I go OK, go view our information, we now have spaces in between. Now I've seen a lot of people in Microsoft Excel as well as other programs manually combining these two things or multiple things. You don't have to, just use the concatenate formula, right? In most programs, if not all programs that I've ever come across, allow you to do some form of joining when it comes to multiple columns or multiple columns or fields, whatever you want to call them, into a single cell. Okay. What if I wanted to combine United Kingdom, right, and let's just say some sort of number, right, and this one, let's say order ID min. Actually, we won't use that. We'll use a raw data type. Okay. Let's say I want to combine the absolute profit per customer. So I want to have the country and then in brackets, absolute profit per customer. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Calculated field. We're going to bring in the country, right? And we're going to bring, what was that other one? Absolute profit per customer. What was it? I can't remember now. Let's have a look again. What was it? I've already forgotten. Oh no, absolutely something I created. Let's just say days to ship, right? So it's going to go, let's go get days to ship actual and bring that in there. And if we do that same theory, we go plus, comma, like so, it won't work. Okay? And the reason it won't work is because you have two different data types, right? Can't add string. This one's the string. And you can't add integer, which is numbers. This one together because the two data types aren't compatible. So what do? Well, you can convert your numbers into strings, right? So the way you do it is you just go str bracket, okay? And if I look that up, what it does, it just converts numbers to strings. And now you can see our calculation is valid. If we go country days to ship, okay. If we go into our data, we're going to see country days to ship, as you can see right here. Okay, and I can put whatever text I want in here. Oops. Okay, so if I want to put a bracket around it, I can do that easily. I just go space bracket. I want a space between the bracket and the country. And if I want something at the end here, all I do is plus bracket and then close it off. That's it. Okay. If I go back to my information, all right, you can see that there's now brackets in it. And that's all there is to it. All right, concatenate, really fun Romanian technique. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you at the next video.